Dominique Coda, and I'm going to be doing a presentation on the legalization of medical marijuana. If there was any other reason for Americans to be upset, the legalization of medical marijuana would be it. Medical marijuana is composed of many different chemical compounds. Although a majority of medical marijuana is grown with less of those chemicals commonly associated with recreational marijuana. Although the nationwide legalization of medical marijuana raises concerns, medical marijuana is a cornerstone to a healthier nation. The marijuana plant contains more than 100 cannabinoids, though the only two used for medical purposes are THC and CBD. THC decreases pain, inflammation, and muscle control problems. CBD is a cannabinoid that does not make people high, and it is useful in reducing pain, inflammation, controlling epileptic seizures, and possibly even treating mental illness and addictions. Now that there is some background on the plant, we can continue. To start off, medical marijuana could aid one of the nation's most prominent assets. That asset would be healthy and successful sports teams. In a quote by Ingram, earlier this year, the National Academies of Sciences, Medicine, and Engineering published an expansive literature review spanning decades of research showing substantial evidence that cannabis is an effective treatment for chronic pain in adults. The positive usage of medical marijuana in professional football has aided players by alleviating chronic pain and injuries. Additionally, Susan Sisley, an Arizona-based physician, said in Men's Fitness, "I think all athletes, whether they're in the NFL or NBA pros, or just serious athletes wanting to better their fitness, are learning about the therapeutic potential of this plant." The use of medical marijuana has effectively helped the nation's athletes. Seeing that the use of medical marijuana is clearly beneficial for athletes, nationwide legalization could benefit ordinary people as well. Doctors are beginning to apply for licenses to prescribe medical marijuana. This is because the drug has countless medicinal properties. Along with that, there is also many forms of medical marijuana, like oils, pills, sprays, and topicals, but it cannot be sold in a form that can be smoked. To assure order to the system, only certified agricultural centers like the ones at Louisiana State would be able to grow marijuana. With the legalization of medical-grade marijuana, there will be regulations to make it as safe as humanly possible. The medical marijuana movement has the support of doctors, immense amounts of data, successful cases to prove that the medical properties are beneficial. Countless families across America today are affected by different diseases and disorders and turn to medical marijuana for help. For example, Grinspoon says the most common use for medical marijuana in the United States is for pain control. While marijuana isn't strong enough for severe pain, it is quite effective for chronic pain that plagues millions of Americans, especially as they age. Pain from disorders like epilepsy and insomnia, and diseases like multiple sclerosis. Pursuing the health of our nation further, medical marijuana has shown to help with fitness, allowing for increase in energy, motivation, and recovery. In a statement by DVASH, both CBD and THC are potent anti-inflammatory agents, meaning they can help manage post-workout pain. Whether you vaporize or topically applied weed, it kickstarts the body's endocannabinoid system to reduce swelling and pain. Restoring the health of America is not the only component of a strong nation. There is also the economy. Medical marijuana has helped the United States by not only helping the economy, but even helping jobs. The state of Colorado was one of the first to legalize the use of marijuana. The state of Colorado has the third strongest economy in the United States today, and they legalized marijuana in the year of 2010. The state of Colorado is a prime example of how marijuana is doing a form of good. Whether it be prescription drugs or medical marijuana, both have the same properties to do some type of harm. Majority of drugs used today can cause addiction or simply be misused. Nevertheless, they still make up pharmaceutical drugs used on a daily basis. Medical marijuana shows both ups and downs, just like prescriptions given to normal people who are prone to sickness. In conclusion, without question, medical marijuana is a trigger that upsets Americans without reason. The versatility of medical-grade marijuana shows that the drug can cure all. Even sources linked to top universities like Harvard seem to think the same. Instead of seeing medical marijuana as a heinous plant that will seemingly destroy the earth, perhaps all of the drug's capabilities can outweigh its poor reputation.